Boom. All right, so this is what we're going to do today. Welcome. What's up, Mike Schill? Thanks for joining us, brother. We're live on Instagram, and just so you guys know, I'm sitting here with basically the new crew. We got Elliot, we got Jeremy, Big Mike Schill, we got George, we got Eddie, Ryan Bish, we got Rocco, we got Mike Martin, and we're going to be going over Garrett Shawaka's demo that he did today. And our Canada team is on the line. So you get Canada, you can watch if you go to Instagram. We're live. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna push play on this, and then see what happens. Here we go. So Canada, if you guys can mute, that would be awesome, so that we can hear this. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, here we go. Canada, push mute. Tired of listening to you.
Should be kind of right on the home page there once you click join GoToMeeting.
All right, so what's happening right now?
I can't even hear what it's saying.
Exactly. They probably can't hear you because you're mumbling, right?
Actually, just go to the URL part, do
I'm explaining how to get to
joingotomeeting.com.
All right, let's listen to that.
And then you can enter the access code once you're on that page.
How uncomfortable is it right now for you guys? So it's uncomfortable for them too, because they're like, oh, I don't know what's going on, and you're like,
okay,
I don't know what's going on either. You need to be able to walk them to
742
joingotomeeting.com. Go ahead and log in right there
666
and have the numbers ready to go. You know what I'm saying?
517.
Okay, good. Let's fast forward a little bit. This is going to be uncomfortable for a lot of people, especially for this cat right here. All right, let's get into the demo.
Yeah, you gotta hang out or ride a horse.
Out to Idaho right now and start working for you guys. What would my training actually look like besides OEM and factory specific training?
So you're asking them what their training would look like besides? Okay.
We set them up in the CRM, which is the dealer socket we use. So there's training on how to use that. We get them set up on the phone training, which is we use Applied Concepts right now. So basically, they call in. Each person calls.
So he's doing fact finding, right?
Once a week, and goes over the script with the trainer.
Okay.
And then that's it. Everything else is, our in-house processes and stuff. Matt and I go over with them one-on-one. And but yeah, so we're not set up with Joe Verdi anymore. We used to do all their online stuff and then have them sit down and go through classes and things like that. But we haven't.
All the cackling in the
took that away maybe.
It's okay. They can hear it.
Okay. So you're on Applied Concepts right now, and basically your salespeople call in about once a week for some quick coaching, going over the scripts.
Yeah. And then once a month we sit down and we do a call meeting.
Okay,
so
what they do. Let's get to the pitch.
Salespeople, but they've sold elsewhere, so they have
process analyzed so we can best implement our program, and also that's the only way we get paid. Plus, there is a customer advisor for you guys. So you have monthly calls with them. There's a management launch plus a training launch for your entire team, and they do one-on-ones. Do you have any questions about the pricing at all?
That seems awful steep for what everybody else has to offer. I know I've worked with you. Well, I didn't really work with you. You guys, I worked for a Lithia store for a long time, and you guys.
It's good that you stopped right there.
Trying to get signed up and everything, and it was considerably less than what
Let's see how he handles it.
Pricing right now. So, but yeah, we can go over it. We can review it, but
absolutely, we have had a little bit of inflation, but mostly we do have Lithia specific pricing because we have so many dealerships across the country with them.
Yeah, I know, but yeah. So what does that $6,000 cover? That's an upfront fee to get started?
See what it does here.
Yes, that's a one-time fee. That covers a sales assessment, marketing assessment, and that covers a...
So this is what usually happens. What usually happens is when we say that we've got the $6,000 build out, which we give about $40,000 or $50,000 worth of add-ons for that one small $6,000 build out, we usually get that. Oh my goodness, what's the what's that for? What do we get with that? So let's see how Garrett handles that.
management launch. Plus, we're not actually the technology providers of this. We put the content into Lightspeed, so the tech providers.
Paused.
It paused. What happened?
I don't know. It sounded like an awkward silence, but it was just a pause.
What happened?
What happened there?
Yeah. Why is it pausing?
I don't know. I'm not the tech provider.
You're not the tech.
Yeah. Well,
So,
that's not good. Let's see. Let's back out of here real quick. Do I need to download this or what? There we go.
Last time you ran a
10:54.
2-week boot
Thanks.
camp with your team.
So why are you telling them about
we
that?
put the content.
And it was considerably less than what I'm seeing pricing right now. So, but yeah, we can go over it. We can review it. But
Absolutely. We have had
Thank
a
you.
little bit of inflation, but mostly we do have Lithia-specific pricing because we have so many dealerships across the country with them.
Right.
yeah. I know,
I'm sorry, I'm in the
but-
call.
Yeah. So what does that $6,000 cover? That's an upfront fee to get started.
Yes, that's a one-time fee. That covers a sales assessment, marketing assessment, and that covers a management launch.
So he doesn't know what a sales assessment is. He doesn't know what a marketing assessment is. He's like, okay, he's probably making it up. This is a $10,000. If you guys are taking notes, here we go. So this is you're going to get a $10,000 marketing assessment. We're going to take a deep dive into your entire sales process from the beginning all the way to the end, from the greeting past the close into the follow-up. It's a 45-minute call where we're going to sit down with your managers and we're going to find out where the holes are. We're going to jump in like Navy SEALs and find out where the problem is and then plug the holes. We charge $10,000 for that. On top of that, you're going to get a marketing assessment from our video genius, Rob Sislow, who leads our 10X Productions. We're going to find out where your holes are in your marketing, in your social media marketing, your advertising, and where we can better put those dollars. It's an assessment. We're going to find out where those problems are. That's $20,000 worth of value right there. Also, you're going to get a ticket to the boot camp. For every year that you sign up, we're going to give you a ticket to the boot camp. These are $10,000 tickets. So if you sign up with 1 year, that's $10,000. If you sign up 2 years, that's $20,000. If you sign up for 3 years, that's $30,000 plus the assessment, plus the 10X marketing. It's $50,000 worth of value. I haven't even got into the service that's going to come along with this, including me, who's going to launch the program and do sales meetings for you every month, and our client performance team who works with your managers every 2 weeks to make sure the program's being used. We give it away at $6,000. Any questions? Good. Roll right into it. But you got to have that pitch tight. That probably took me 35 seconds, and it took me too long. Okay? Let's go on.
Plus, we're not actually the technology providers of
See,
this.
right here, that we're not the tech. Skip, leave that out. You don't need, that's something you can do into the negotiation at the end. Yes, we are not the technology providers, but just that doesn't tell him.
Doesn't bring value.
It doesn't bring value to him. That's our problem, not his problem. You need to bring value to him. You need to solve a problem. Okay?
We put the content
Let's
into
skip past
Whiteboard,
this.
build lists, close, prospects, just everything.
Where's your enthusiasm? Where's your energy?
Not there.
Not there. Find it. Okay?
With the sales process. And the cool thing is it's accessible.
She tracks on her log who picks it up, and then
What's the question you asked him there?
I don't know what he's saying.
Okay.
it also gets assigned in the CR. That's a big area, the biggest city that we're next to.
Okay. They want to know about the BDC department.
Yeah,
So,
I
you know,
asked
phone
him because
traffic's
they,
really good. I mean,
Let's
it's really
listen.
hot traffic, and so, yeah, we do all the tracking, we listen to all those calls and things like that.
Okay, good.
Okay, so how many inbound?
Okay, good. They just gave you something. Your energy, your when I say stay in the call, you're leaving the call. When he's telling you it's the BDC department, we track them, we have calls coming in, and you respond with, okay. You're thinking about what you're going to say next instead of being in the call listening to him. So when you're listening to him and he's communicating with you, he's giving you that information, you need to be, okay, good, like attack. Like you're an angler, right? A fish hits your line and you're like, no, okay, whatever. You're like, boom, I know what, I'm tagging him. The communication needs to be crispy.
leads are you?
Let's move past that.
Tablet computer. We have over 44 million lessons delivered with very predictable results. So basically 30 to 40% increases in sales volume within the first 90 days.
Okay.
We actually work with, I don't know if you've heard of Dan Cummings Chevrolet.
So right now you're looking for things.
Going off the script.
And it's okay to go, like Grant said, it's okay to go off the script, but know where you're going. It feels like okay, if there's 44 million, are you having them look at the number, the 44 million?
No, I had logged in on at that point.
Okay, good. Wait to log in. You want to say the 44 million when they can see the 44 million. So if you go to Cardone University or Cardone On Demand, on the front page at the very bottom, you see the 44,126,921 logins. Do you see that number? Yeah, I see that number. Good. That's how many lessons we've delivered since we started Cardone On Demand. So we have a very predictable result. When you have your people trained for 15 minutes every day, you're going to see a 30% increase in revenue in 90 days. That's the track. Because they're going to believe what they see, not what they hear. And you ended the number in zero. What does Grant say about ending a number in zero?
No one believes it.
Nobody. It's 44 million. You ended it in a zero. Show them the number. And you'll notice, if you guys look at that number changes. Every 20 seconds, 5 more people log in. It's actually tracking live what happens. So it's moving. So you're like the knife, dude. Your communication has to penetrate. Okay, good. Okay, good. Like you're pushing into the call. Stay into the call. Like your intention literally needs to push into the call. You don't need to yell at the guy. But how do you feel when I talk to you or when Grant talks to you? Like, can you feel it?
Yeah, certainty.
Yeah. Like we're pushing into you, right? You need to push into the call. Do you guys know what I'm saying when I say push into the call? You get that? You need to push into the call. Okay, good. Let's go on.
So we had a 400% increase in overall revenue.
So you're giving them a testimonial,
after 3 years on the
a
program
case study right here.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
good.
the most important part is how do you actually get them to use it every single day? I'm sure you're thinking, well, if we give our 6 salespeople a program, we won't be able to monitor it. So we have our tracking report.
Okay.
So what you do is you click usage reports. What's nice is we're actually going to send you an email every single day. You can set
So I can tell right now, this is maybe the first time that you're showing somebody the reports.
Yes.
Okay, good. I can tell. If I can tell, he can tell. So what you guys need to do, and I was talking to Rocco about this, is don't just go home and listen to don't just listen to a demo, practice the demo.
Like that's one of the biggest things that tripped me up in the beginning.
Yeah.
Not knowing where the stuff was.
If you need to go in and just pitch the reporting. I closed a deal. I closed a $45,000 deal last week. I showed the guy the reporting, said, have you seen enough to make a decision? He sent the agreement back in 17 minutes. Sell the reporting. Be able to know where to go. And the computer might take 10 or 15 seconds to load up. You don't want to wait. So you want to click on it and be selling it as it's coming through. Well, we're going to have reporting. The reporting is actually going to be able to have each one of your salespeople come in here. Your manager's going to know exactly where they are. With 17 different sales guys, you got 17 different skill levels on any given day. That means that Rocco's got 17 different problems. And none of those problems are coming up to him saying, well, hey, Rocco, you know what I need today? I need sales training on blah, blah, blah. You're going to say sales training on whatever their problem was, which was the BDC. Hey, can I get some sales training on how to handle the price income or the price incoming call? Or can I get sales training on how to handle the advertising call? No, but what they're doing is saying, hey, I got a problem. This guy wants the price and he's grinding me over price and I don't know what to do. I just need a solution. Now what we can do, because we know exactly where they need help, is the manager can give them the knowledge when they need it. When a salesperson gets the knowledge that they need when they need it, that's when they become certain. And when a salesperson becomes certain, that's when a client becomes certain, and that's when they buy from you. Have you seen enough to make a decision? You see, I'm telling the story and I'm bringing it back to solve this problem. I'm not selling a program. I'm not selling a service. I'm selling the solution to the problem he has. Does that make sense? Okay, good. Let's move forward.
Threshold. We recommend.
I'm going to
two to
scoot
five-
back. So let's see what happened towards the middle of end of the call. Okay. You're doing good, man. First demo. Some of these guys don't have the
Is that
balls to
they're
do
not
that yet.
activating the power base, and that is the biggest source of
So
revenue.
prospecting, right?
You mean like a master list? Is that kind of what you mean?
Yeah, like just taking anyone basically they've ever met, any prospect, and working those lists.
Well, a lot of them haven't been in the business long enough to have a big master list. You know what I mean?
What are you
they
talking
know
I
about?
didn't
No.
even
people,
explain
like their
my
own
question well enough, so there was a disconnect where he thought I was speaking about just the Rolodex of customers over
Yeah.
the course of years, and he's only had one person who's been there for over 3 years, and I was talking about activating the power base of people they know, but I didn't articulate that well enough to him.
Right.
So we were literally talking about two different things, as you can kind of tell based on
Right.
that part of the conversation.
So what you need to do is you wanted him to call the service tickets.
Yeah, I like.
Did you say we're
No,
going to have
I-
your guys call the service
I did
tickets?
not say.
The problem is you're really smart. You're smart. You're probably the smartest dude in the whole office. You're a physics major, right?
Chemical engineer.
Chemical engineer. I don't even know what that means. You're the smartest dude in this entire group. I think, and it's my opinion, you think you need people to know how smart you are. You don't. People need to know how much you are going to help them solve their problem, not how smart you are, what you can do for them. So instead of just saying, hey, when was the last time your people walked in the service department and grabbed a stack of service tickets? You want to over-explain something. Keep it simple. Does that make sense? Yeah. So if anything we got to do is we got to dumb you down a little bit because you're smart. All right. All right. Good. Now let's. I want to hear what happened at the end of the call, and then I'm going to answer some questions from you guys.
A month, conservatively. I mean, is the problem more than the investment?
No, I'm just trying to figure out so we can report back to Costa, because right now we're trying to figure out what we want to do. If we want to, what the best value is, I guess, for us, and how much we can spend. We'll kind of decide that. But we want to figure out if, because like for example, Applied Concepts is just phone training. I mean, I think we pay $250 a slot. I think we have 4 people on there, so I bet we pay about $1,000 a month total for that training. Now, what we want to do is switch it up, do something different. It's kind of become stagnant. So that's what we're kind of at a few different places to see what they offer and all that. So you're
chemical engineers do make great closers
a month per salesperson. Is that?
Well, no. So that would be.
You're right, David Bradley.
I completely. That's my fault for not being clear there. So basically, you're paying $1,000 for 4 people to do phone training per month. With us, if you wanted to do month to month, you'd be paying $24.50 per month for your 6 salespeople, your 2 BDC managers, and your entire staff to have access to cartons.
Are these the decision makers?
No.
Okay. You know how I know they're not the decision makers?
Why?
They're worried about the price. When you get the guy that has the cash, the guy that can pull the trigger, he's not going to talk like this. He's not worried about the money he's spending because it's an investment to him. He's thinking about how much more he can make. When you're talking to the guys, and pay attention to this, guys, when you're talking to the guys that are worried about, well, we've got 6 guys in they're worried about the spend. They're not the decision maker. They're the influencer, because it's like it comes out of their marketing budget, or it comes out of their budget. If it comes out of their budget and it doesn't work, then it comes out of their paycheck. That's small thinking. The owner is going to think big. Dude, put money in there to make these guys better. Let's get them done. So right now you're talking about budget and you're talking about price, which doesn't matter, and it's completely made up to guys that can't pull the trigger. Okay, so when you have to be able to recognize that and say, hey, look, I'm ready to put something together for you right now. Here's a word track. I'm ready to put something together for you right now. If it was free, would you guys use it? Completely take the price out of it. If it was free, nothing's free. I know, man, but if I gave it to you, would you make it mandatory for your people to use it? Would you make them use it? Then you're going to find out if they're real or not. Because they might say, well, no. Okay, good. Well, what are we talking about here? Why are we on the call today? Then you go into the why. Yeah, we'd make them use it. Good. Why would you make them use it? Well, it's because it's going to work and we need to get them better. Good. Why else? Well, because it's Grant Cardone and he's the best guy out there. Good. Why else? Well, because, you know, I like you and man, I want my guys to make 250 phone calls a day. Man, we'd blow up. Good. Why else? Man, that's all I can think of. Good. Now you know why we charge $24.50 per month. When do you want me to get started? This afternoon or tomorrow morning? Right? You take that think about it close, mix it with a splash of the spouse stall, and you throw in a price, it's icing, and you throw, because now you're moving. See, this is what Grant talks about. It's not about knowing 20 closes. It's about understanding 20 closes, or it's not about learning 20 closes. It's about knowing 20 closes and able to weave those closes together. Jared Kay started doing this. He got off of the word track and was able to start telling the story with the closes. George, you get that?
Yes.
Okay, good. What did you got? Okay, we're going to stop right there. Everybody give Garrett a round of applause for going through this with me, right? Because it's not easy, bro. It's not easy. Getting a one-on-one with Dave Robards.
Oh, yeah.
Guy's a dick. Questions? Who's got a question for us? Elliot, you're a brand new guy. What questions do you have, bro?
Brand new, man. I got a ton of questions.
Just one. Top question.
Top question. You actually answered a lot of them.
Good.
Just from your comments. No questions actually right now.
All right, good. Jeremy, George, Eddie?
My question was, when you told him about the $6,000 upfront investment, and you told him, don't roll with this, can you just repeat what you said? Like, you said, I said it in 30 seconds, but I should have said it quicker.
Yeah.
Maybe a
Okay, good.
summarized
So
version.
you guys want to hear that? You guys want to hear that, the
I
6,000?
was actually going to ask you because I recorded it. It came out to 1 minute and 25 seconds.
Damn, that's too long. Okay, good. So, all right, good. Hey, well, what do we get with that $6,000 build out? Okay, good. Number one, you're going to get a sales assessment. We're going to take a deep dive from you in your sales process from beginning to end. That's a $10,000 product. We're also going to get you a 10x marketing assessment from Rob Sislow. He heads up the production department. We're going to find out where the best ad spend for you is. We're also going to get you a ticket to the boot camp for every year that you sign up with us, a free ticket. If you sign up for 3 years, that's $30,000 worth of tickets. That's $50,000 worth of product you're going to get with that $6,000 because you're going to be a membership. On top of that, I haven't even gotten to the surface, man.
Yeah, now a little bit more aggressive one I got hit with.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave, if we can't waive that setup fee, let's just end the demo right now.
Dude, I'm with you, man. I can do whatever you need to do. Number one rule of selling.
Yep.
Always, always, always agree. Dude, done. If you don't want some service, man, you don't want me to launch this, you want me to just turn it on and walk away, I can do that, man. I can do that, no problem. You never want a service call. You don't want to know how to fix a problem. You don't want to know where the stuff is. Whatever you need, man, it's up to you. In fact, we can get you guys some books.
Yeah.
We can get them some audio programs. You don't need any instruction for that. You know, whatever you need. Whatever you need. If it was free, would you use it?
Yeah.
Good. You want to see the rest of it?
Proceed.
Good, man. That's how I'd handle it.
Yeah.
You got any questions?
Yeah, one.
Yeah.
He said, every time we get an objection, like, we have an in-house trainer, we use Joe Verdi, agree. Yeah, we don't want to take you off what we're doing. We just want to give you guys more tools. Okay?
Yeah.
So this, on the call right now, he said, we're already $1,000 tied up in a phones and BDC, program.
Yeah.
So our budget is tight. Do you want to add more to the budget, or do you want to make the point that, yeah, if you get us for, what is it, $2K a month or whatever you had them on, $20.50 a month,
Yeah.
you'll get all of that and more.
Well,
do you want to try to replace it there, because it is going to be
so
everything they have, and they'll be able to cut that cost because they're worried about that?
you're on the wrong thing.
Okay.
You need to get them off a price and get them to the problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's a price objection. It's the budget. I don't have the budget. The price is too high. I know you don't have the budget, sir, You didn't have the budget for the iPhone 1 and you still bought that when it came out. You didn't have budget for Netflix when it started, and all of a sudden you found an extra $10 a month for that you're wasting because you never watch it. Right? You didn't have a budget for Friday night dinner. You still took your wife out because you feel you see the need. I know you don't have a budget, sir.
Leave it alone.
Yeah, I know. It's a complaint. We don't have the budget. I know, sir. And by the way, the owner's not going to talk like that. The guy who's the influencer is going to talk like that. I'm with you, sir. We work with you. If you don't see the value in this and it doesn't make sense to do the deal, don't do the deal. But would you like to, But right now, how many salespeople do you have? How many salespeople do you have, Rock?
10.
You got 10 sales guys. Do you think each one of them's missing at least one deal a month right now because they can't answer the phones correctly, can't set an appointment?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, good. Well, if you do if it's worth $2,000 for every deal that you're doing, that's $20,000 a month. Okay, that's $250,000 a year. I wouldn't have the budget for that either. Did you put it in your budget to spend an extra $250,000 because you guys can't close the deals that you feel like they're missing? Not me. You feel like it. Good.
That's strong.
All right.
Yeah.
Good. You like that? Mike, you got anything? Oh, you did the thing? Okay. Garrett. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You got you got an owner that's 10, 15 minutes. Show me the whole program. Show me what you got. How much time do you invest on fact finding prior to showing them the platform, or do you do fact finding?
So I had a guy today from Elliot. Elliot's like, hey, I got 5 minutes. I'm only giving you 5 minutes. Good. I got 5 minutes. I'm going to start a clock. I'm going to tell him I'm going to start a clock right now. But before I start the clock, I just need to know what's the one problem you want me to fix. I can show you in that 5 minutes. If I can solve that problem, you'd actually give me a real demo. You need to find the one thing. You're not worried about the reporting. You're not worried about this is the story about Grant. You're not worried about any of that. Solve the problem. My knee hurts. I don't want to see all the diplomas that you have on the wall. I don't want to fill out any paperwork. I want you to come in and fix my knee. Come in and fix the knee. And then go, okay, now they fix the knee. Let me look at your back, because your back and your feet is what messing your knee up. Do you feel enough pressure off your knee that you're going to let me check the rest of you out? So fix that. He's giving you 5 minutes because something hurts.
You need to make him trust you first by fixing the
He's giving you, yeah, exactly. He's giving you 5 minutes because something hurts. Nobody else has been able to fix it, and he's tired of dealing with doctors. You're the doctor. You need to find out what hurts and give that to him. And that might be enough to close the whole deal. The guy I talked to today, he was like, yeah, dude, I'm done. We're good. Send it over. We're going to do something right away. So 10 to 15 minutes, he's saying you got one shot. And you could even say, excellent, sir. I know I'm going to have one shot with you. I'm going to give you everything I've got inside that 10 to 15 minutes. I'm going to give you everything. I'm going to give you a price. I'm going to give you all the information you need. But I need to know, what problem do you want fixed inside that first 10 minutes? Because 10 to 15 minutes is more than enough time for me to fix one problem for you. Cool? Anything else, guys? Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And whoever does their own next demo, I'm going to do this again for you guys.
Good deal.
Garrett's got the courage to let you guys come in and see him get chewed up. And if I didn't care about you, I wouldn't do this.
Thanks, Dave.
My mission's your success. Give him a round of applause.
Yeah, man.
Garrett.
Hope you guys enjoyed this. We're going to do a lot more of it. I'll catch you on my YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Be great. Thanks, Canada, for joining us.